Okay, here we go. Hey, hi, Sarah. Thank you for jumping on a quick call with me. To begin, could you just share a brief overview of your business?
Yes, of course. Thank you for inviting me. So I'm an interior designer, have I'm actually an architect, and my business is, we offer full service interior design in the New York area and Westchester. What is full service interior design, luxury design? We provide design for mostly residential, boutique, commercial building, and hospitality. And yeah, I guess like the strength of my business is founded in a lot of experience and European connection. I'm Italian and I graduated in Venice, and I bring all that knowledge and connection into my design. And then the sustainability part, which to me is a very important subject in all my projects.
Yeah, yeah, and your work is beautiful.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah, what would you say was your main challenge before you started working with us?
So the main challenge was to, I guess, gain a little bit more visibility because I've been in business for a long time, almost
Yeah.
26 years. And there has been a reiteration of my business as a structural business, a partner. We went our separate way. I restarted on my own, so I work on my personal brand. And after 5 years, working on a personal brand and things, that was no longer enough to, I guess, attract a client. And not only just attract client, but attract the client that I interested in, that I'm targeting. Obviously, with experience, we learn how to say no to a lot of things before
Yeah,
we say yes to the right one. And
right.
I feel like working with the SEO, it was like, like it pushed you to really target and focus on the type of client that you're trying to attract, really.
Right. Yeah. What solutions had you tried before you ended up reaching out to us?
So I started with I work with a PR and marketing agency that design, I guess, all my um, image, right? Like so from, and we did all the like the due diligence of like understanding my target and all that. And then we built our website, but the website was not reflecting exactly the way I the way I the way I perceive my business to be. So I changed it, but changing it, I guess I lost a lot of like that technical part that it was attached to it, or anyway, I didn't. I guess lack of knowledge and technology, it all came together to tell me that I needed to do it more than keep investing in marketing just blindly. Like,
Right.
okay, where to find leads and paying on this like lead generation sites and all that. It didn't work. Yeah, maybe one or two, but
Yeah.
yeah, I
Right.
didn't have the
Yeah.
consistency that I wanted, I was looking for.
Right. Yeah. You can end up spending a lot of time when you do try to DIY things,
Mhm.
if
Yeah,
that's not your
but
industry, like you're an interior designer,
yeah,
you're not an SEO specialist. So,
yeah,
and I always say SEO is not really the funnest, most interesting hobby,
no.
you know,
And
so
I got it from the beginning when you told me you sent me the whole list of things and the
Yeah.
reports, and I was like, oh my God, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Who has time for
That's
this?
not
Yeah.
for me, no. Like it's a full-time job also, like
If
you know.
right. Yeah. Yep. I can testify that it is.
Yes,
So what
and it's
when you were
yeah.
searching for help, what made SEO Space stand out? Like what made you end up reaching out to us versus other companies?
It was very well. I think I reached out to I found your website, and I connected, specifically connected to, I think, my website for Squarespace.
Yeah.
And it gave me the integration, the tool, and I tried to use those. It gives like an initial tool, I think, or something.
Yeah, the plugin.
Yeah, so I started that way, and I was like, oh, I like it. I think I can get my head around this, and so I reach out, and then of course when you give me a little bit more information and the structure and the way to work, the way to approach this, I was convinced, and then I was a little, skeptical of like, okay, I just gonna let them do things like that because like it's my business, and it's like how, but it wasn't a problem. I feel like the communication and yeah, the process was very well laid out and clear, and so it was huge help.
Good.
Yeah.
So what has you, now that you've been working with us, we've been working with you since I think around February. So we've kind of
Yeah.
gotten to know each other. We talk every week. You talk with some member of the team every week.
Yes.
What's
Yes.
made you, I guess, the happiest about working with SEO Space?
The guidance, like how they guided me through, like explain what are the steps, and then okay, we finish these tasks, all these tasks, for like 2 or 3 months. Then we're gonna tackle another task, and they push me to actually do a few of writing articles and like explore different ways, which I actually really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get more traction, and but at the same time it's like you feel like you working on a business, right? Like you advancing, right? Because it make you think like, okay, even the blogs, like, okay, yeah, let's write it, but why do I write this? And it's
Right.
it goes hand in hand with the development, I guess, of the business.
Yeah.
Now I have a more idea. So like now we're tackling, I feel, another section of the business, and business never is never static, right? Like I
Yeah.
keep having this idea, okay, maybe now I'm gonna focus on this and on that. So like
Right.
I told you, and like little by little, we're trying to also tackle a few other things
Yeah.
while the business is evolving, and it's now a one-time thing. That
Right.
I realized.
Yeah, yeah, it's not right. It's the work that's been done over these last few months, the work that's being done now, especially with the AI overview work we're doing.
Yeah.
That's just going to continue to build momentum over time and to pay off over time. But with that said, have you noticed an impact or result already from using the service, would you say?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. I mentioned a lot of more requests, more leads that coming from Google, mostly from house, from Google, from even just people that call me and say, "Oh, I always ask, so how you find me?" So I was very surprised when they say, "Oh, I found it in Google." Oh my God,
Yeah,
God,
that's the
this is
goal.
working.
Yeah, I saw this morning when I typed in kitchen remodel Brooklyn that you were ranking on page one, and that has 480 searches per month. So, even if you just grab a small percentage of those, that's enough to really sustain, a
Yeah,
business with kitchen design.
yeah. Yeah,
Um,
so definitely, it took a while. I mean, it's
yeah,
not like immediate, so
right. Yeah,
there's lots of work behind it.
yeah,
But yes, I see it.
good.
Yeah.
So if you had to tell somebody else about it, how would you describe our services to somebody?
well, if somebody asks for, some expert in SEO,
Yeah,
and very well organized, like easy communication, and also I like, I think I will also touch upon the fact that you have these levels, right? Like you can give guidance, but then you let the client decide if he wants like hands-on or less hands-on and building up. I think that's very important because a lot of business owners, especially if they're small, they think that they can do everything.
right. I know.
They can. so so it's nice how like it's not like it never pushed me, but I just like slowly give me the information, right, really, for make my own business decision, right, which is
Yeah.
I think it's very important that that
Yeah.
that level of like giving you a structure, giving you the professional say like trust, right,
Yep.
building the trust. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very important.
It is. And I think it's good that, we interact with you because you learn as you go kind of how to do SEO. I mean, you do learn to an extent what's important. You start to see how pages
Yeah,
come together and what we prioritize and, when you're blogging, et cetera. So now I guess you feel pretty equipped to sort of carry on the
yeah,
momentum.
definitely more than before. Yes, and the
Yeah.
structure is there, right? So
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
easier. Yeah,
Okay. Good. Well, if anybody was on the fence about working with us, what would you tell them?
go for it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah. We really
No
appreciate
problem.
working with you. Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
My pleasure too.